So is morality objective or subjective? Are there actual moral objectives? Are there actually moral facts that are true and false independently of your beliefs and cultural background? Or is morality only just a social construct, only just relative to your culture and your beliefs? I personally think it's a mixture of both. Kind of lean more towards the relative subjective side, because in a way we invent what is right and wrong based off of our values as a culture and based off of how it impacts us in society, right? Like we make laws because we want to have some kind of order in society, and without order it all collapses. It's kind of like the social contract theory. We are all a part of life, and we all have a contract that we're all going to follow, that we're not going to break into each other's homes, we're not going to do crime against each other, and if we do, then we put you in jail. But that doesn't really necessarily mean that the rules that we make up exist independently of the minds that created them. Doesn't mean that right and wrong exist out there in the universe for us to discover, that, you know, there could be an answer to whether abortion is right or wrong. We just need to go out there and do more science and study that, and then we'll come to the conclusion that it's right or wrong. But I don't think it works that way. I think it's still a social construct, and that we come to the conclusions. Like, if you think about it, people disagree on moral decisions all the time, and it doesn't matter how much science you have, we're still going to make the drinking age being 21, even though that studies show that our brain isn't fully developed till late 20s, and we're still going to make people drive at 16. But maybe those laws will change. But the point is that if it's objective, then I wonder, why do we have so much disagreement? Is disagreement proof that there is no objectivity, or is it evidence that there is? One of the good counter arguments, if you are a moral objectivist, is, why would you be arguing if you're a relativist, if you're a subjectivist? Because if you're arguing, that means that there is a right answer to the moral question. So you basically have this paradox, is that if you believe that there are no morals, that's all a social construct, then why are you arguing that's a social construct? If it's all subjective, like me liking ice cream and you liking chocolate, then why are you arguing? Because if you're right, then that shows that there are moral objective standards, that there is an objective truth to it. But I would just say that is a paradox, that this statement is false. If that statement is true, then that means is that statement false? I would just kind of say, to solve that paradox, is that even though it could be the case that we're still articulating something deeper, that the rules that we make up are constructed by our minds, and that's what makes them true.